Welcome to another video. It's been a while. I've been busy. Real busy. In fact, if you want to know how busy I've been basically making this. But you might have also realized there's been like a mega shuffle around in the actual list. And now there's like a total of 20. Because when I actually got to the point of I think it was roughly right about 372, I think, it wouldn't literally save the list any further than that. So I had to go through every single one and actually cut the list in half. And then basically make another one. And it's a pain in the backside because I was hoping that I could get away with making at least 1,000 in a page, but no, now I have to do it in 500s, which is like a pain. It's just a pain. It's just... I have to basically have them in separates of 500s just to work. You know, it's just like, it's fine. It's just gonna be like, oh, which one was I on originally? I can't remember. This is like a complete maze. Like, it's literally gonna become a literal maze at this point. I still got a lot of names to put in. Like, I've basically given myself a ridiculous task to make something that's so damn huge. Like, this is gonna turn into an absolute nightmare. Trying to remember where things are. And the numbers are not, in order at all. Like, it's not going from 1 to 20. It's got, 2 here, and then 20, then 3, then 4, then 5. And it's just like, oh, what is this actual, placement? It's so bad for the placement. But it's like, it's fine, I guess. I don't know if I put a 0 in front of the 1, and then it'll just shuffle it around. But I really don't know. It's just like a mess. Like, when I came to do these, it's pretty much in order. So if I have to put a 0 in front of the actual, in front of these, it's gonna be okay, I guess I have to do it that way. And I was really hoping to keep it under 20. I was hoping to keep it at the 10 mark. But yet again, it decided to be no, we're not going to keep it at 20. I mean, at 10. We're going to basically make it go and split it in half. So now I got 20, which is ridiculous. And you know, if I got to the point where it was oh, I've hit 10. I've got literally so many entries now. That would have just led to me being okay, now I can work on pushing it to 11 and then 12 and then 13. But no, now it's it's just, I had to do the special number anyway. I had to do it. I couldn't just throw away the meaning. But now it's Yeah, I've updated every single page with this. It's a pain in the backside, but yet again, the color change, it's just ever so slightly different. And it's just like, oh goody, now I can just lose my mind. Like, going through all the pages and then putting this at the bottom and the top of the page and then like configure this is like a pain in the backside. But I still have to sort out all the lists because it will start complaining about the amount of words inside of each area. Like, it'll get a 20 in it, or 25, and it'll start complaining. Or it'll get to probably like 100. Like, I'll please do 100, and it'll start complaining about basically just not enough headers, or subheaders. And it's gonna be like, okay, I guess I can put an actual split in it. But you know, now I have to basically go through every single list and actually insert the actual splitters and have it all set up. Like, I have to say that basically the amount of times that I've done these lists are over like 30 times now. Well, not 30, I mean like about 13. Like, look, this is where I split from. So it goes from, ignore this one, I'm going to be shifting it. It's going to go from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 0, 0, 50, and it's like, okay, joys. Wait, why 50? Wouldn't you complain about not being split the number? Wait, what? Oh, it's going from 0, like, multiple zeros to 25, and then it goes from 26 to 50, and it continues that kind of pattern over and over again. And the outcome is it doesn't complain at all. However, if I didn't have this coming soon, it would start complaining about basically no transition words. Like, the coming soon part is literally fixing the actual issue of not having transition words. And it's just like, wow. Like, fair enough, but once I'm done and there's nothing else to update or improve, it's just gonna be like, well, I don't need them anymore. So it's just gonna be like, pretty much either new, which, you know, eventually after a week, it's gonna lose them. And then it's gonna be like, it's gonna start complaining about no transition words. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I also added this one. This one's a pivotal point because literally it ties 3 of the entries into one another. Like, it's literally a 4-way systematic kind of thing that basically interlinks. And it's absolutely ridiculous because if I go to Zula the Juggernaut and scroll down, you'll realize, yeah, it has been updated. And it's expanded the lore. So we've got 9,000 Blood Cannon, which pretty much was like not originally there. And I was like, you know, I might as well add it in, so I did. Then we got 0070, which I was like, you know, I want to do some weird meta element type thing today. So I did, so I added that in. Because of recently the Milk Bubble was just released, I was like, I want to crack that into it as well. So, yeah, I cracked pretty much 3 things into one another for each, and well, it's not 3, it's 4 things into one another to make literally a cycle. And it's pretty genius, because it's just like, I would probably just like left it and never like delved into it, and it was just being like, okay, it's just a guy in a suit, there's not much information about him, but now there's an expansion to his actual lore, and now it's like, yeah, it's pretty big now. And, you know, I've actually decided to basically expand on it. But yet again, it's just like, I have to say that basically this is going to be a pain in the backside, because even though this is nearly done, it's not anywhere near done, because it's going to be complaining about something. Like, I found like, create another one. Key phrase distribution. Oh joys. Transition words. Oh boy. Like this is just a pain in the backside, and it's like, I want to try and keep this below a certain threshold for like the amount of words as well. But now it's like, now it's at like 721, and it's meant to be like a list. Like, I wanted to just keep it at like about 300 words, and then like update it every so often with like a request. Like, you know, just drop one in or on a random day. Just like, just one of those like random moments where I just throw in something. Like, this would technically be like pushing the law even further, because now there's like an extra thing, which would basically be like, okay, we're expanding even further outwards. But it's also giving you like an idea of how they function in the world. So that means it doesn't just feel like we're just documenting just like entries and that's it. Because, yeah, that's what it's basically like right now. And I think I've actually mentioned the Book of Dead Gods in Blood Cannon. Like, I think I've actually mentioned it. So it's like, I'm going to actually let that one in. But yeah, these entries got like a bit of like a touch-up. This one really got a touch-up, actually. Like, if I just close all of the good, because that's like the highest rating that you can get, it'll just basically say there's nothing wrong with it. And it's just like, okay. But now I just have to go through everything to figure out if I'm actually missing something. Like, I feel like it had something about the Book of Dead Gods. Or was it just in the Book of Dead Gods that was mentioned about the blood cannon? This is definitely like confusing. Like, I'm making a mess out of my own law, and it's just like I can't remember. No, there's nothing mentioned about it. Maybe it should be something I add. Maybe I should add it. Well, dabble, maybe the like a hypothesis of something about the Book of Dead Gods or something like that with blood cannon. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could do with this. And no, this over here, I'm just using it as like a touch up. So that means it basically doesn't like scream at me for basically all this SEO nonsense. Because, you know, if I actually just left my text in the very difficult to read, it would just be like, oh no, not good. So yeah, it definitely needs it. Because difficult reading is really one of those not great areas that I just fall apart in because of the complexity of the words that I use. Because I am done trying to basically use simple words. But yet again, it's just like, if I dumbed it down to basically 100%, like if I made this 100%, it'd just be like, it's made for basically a 2-year-old at that point, which is not the point of this. It's not made for kids. That's a simple factor. But yet again, it's just like, if anything, I don't even expect anybody under a certain age to be on this. Like, I would say my website and books are roughly for like anybody that's like probably is over 17 perhaps. Like, that's roughly about the age. Any below that, and it's just like, no. Because there is like a lot of like disturbing like actual entries that's gonna be made. And I don't want to be like getting mixed up with like a gauntlet of nonsense. I need to get this one sorted out. Because then it'll be like, okay, I have 50 in the prep. Well, actually, all the white and grey ones are in the prep. And yes, this is actually getting much smaller in the amount I have. I need to actually check. No, wait, this. Uh, This one's due to come out today. Yeah, the one is actually going to come out today. Oh. That's a very weird one. Like, it's a very weird one to basically, like, actually read. And, actually, I don't even know. I should actually check it just in case. Because if it's gonna start whining about basically difficulties of reading, it's not good. Yeah, it's whining about what difficulty. Oh no. Oh. More problems. This is the thing when you get something new and it's like, okay, this is gonna be great. And then you realize, oh god, I have to upgrade everything. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, did I do this one? That's fine. That's fine as well. Which one did I get up to? Okay, the Army one is like orange. So I think I got up to Toaster Man and it started to go like whining about stuff. Did I fix Toaster Man? Like, I really hate Toaster Man because he's like a complete dick. Yeah, Toaster Man's fixed. So I actually got up to pretty much the Army one. Why is Spine Tapper not complaining? Like, surely it would be complaining. Why complexity? Yeah, it is complaining about stuff. It's not complaining about the... Okay. It might be just a simple fix-up of basically just rearranging things. Making it a little bit more readable, that's about it. I'm gonna go through them all one by one, which is gonna be a pain in the backside. So, I wish I could just put like a flag next to them to indicate that I need to work through this or that. Like, if I could put like a little flag next to them to indicate that these need working on, and a little like marker to indicate I don't need to touch this, that would be great. That would be like a really great thing, because then it's like, I know this is a perfectly fine thing, and I don't need to touch it right now. Because right now, I got Hula's skeleton that's not linked to anything. I got Mr. Wiggles that's not connected to anything. Right now, the Book of the Dead Gods is not linked to anything. So there's like a few entries that I got here that's not linked to anything at the moment. But I could interlink them at some point. Like, I could interlink the Ratman to the Factory of Madness, and the same with the Belladolls. You can see how this law is going to turn out. It's going to be like a lot of like interlinking that's going to happen, but yet again, I don't want to overload it with too much interlinking. Like, I think my limit is going to be about 4 interlinking. Like, I think it's going to be like 4 at the maximum. But then again, I could do like branching kind of like effects where it's like, oh, let's say Johnny basically interacts with like other entities across multiple things. But yet again, it's like, in Johnny's thing, I would just need to basically just say, okay, he interacts with other people, but it doesn't need to like directly say every single one of them, because then it'll just be like a giant list. And that would just be like, actually it would be okay, because then it'd be like an indication that there's like a bigger thing going on with them. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Because he is like pretty much like one of the key cornerstones of my actual book. So, you know, it is like a big thing. Let's see. Mr. Wiggles from the McZerga factory was just like kind of a side character. But yet again, it might become a little bit more of a thing. Because, you know, who couldn't love a face like that? But yet again, it's like, yeah. A lot of people are going to be like thinking, why did I actually make Mr. Wiggles? Like, why did I make 0001? And then basically make McZerga Mr. Wiggles, but they look completely different. It's because they are two different things, but yet again, Mr. Wiggles was just basically called Mr. Wiggles because, you know, he's just a weird looking guy. But then again, when it came to basically realizing, like when I realized that basically when I put Mr. Wiggles in the book, it was like, okay, Mr. Wiggles is completely different from the actual Mr. Wiggles from the actual archive. Maybe I need to basically put like a clear indicator that Mr. Wiggles and McZerga Mr. Wiggles are two different entities. Like, they're not the same entity, they're completely different. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start getting a lot of stuff out. And not only that, I got like a lot of like names to basically put into this. Because right now it's just like, I set my work out for me. Like, I got a lot of stuff to do. Like, I'm actually get basically part 1, part 2 filled with actual names, which is pretty ridiculous. does seem a bit repetitive. I didn't realize that until now. Yeah, I might need to go through and actually sort that out. Because I didn't realize I was getting kind of repetitive. But yeah, this is basically what I've got up to. I managed to fill out basically pretty much new part 2. And yeah, I am constantly working on this every day. The restructure has probably messed up Google in a way, and now they gotta probably fix it. Which it was probably by accident, but you know, what can you do? The play's gonna need to rescroll everything again. Oops. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'll speak to you later. The play's having another new law coming out. Plays at like 12 p.m. as usual. Because that's basically what it basically be like. Like, the next one is gonna be The One. Which is a really weird one because it's like, it is really weird. And you know, there's a sneak peek at the actual image for it. Yeah, it does look weird, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll see you later.